I hope you have been enjoying our journey through Mark so far. This will actually be the last chapter before Jesus enters Jerusalem, and the narrative then changes as we follow Jesus in the last week of his life. So I hope you come next week and join us for that during Holy Week. Now, let's see what my family is thinking. I usually have no idea.
Chapter 10, verse 14. Let the little children come to me. Do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs.
I did that too.
I did too.
I think it's just, I don't know, there's something cool about Jesus putting such importance on kids. And I know he talks later on too about, no, never mind.
I'll go.
Oh, yes, no, see right here, where he talks about, the disciples were amazed at his words, but Jesus said again, children, how hard is it to enter the kingdom of God? Oh, that is a different kind of children. Cut.
Cut.
Sorry. Go ahead, Maddie.
What?
Go ahead, sorry.
Did you say my day?
Bye-bye.
My day. I said verse 9, let no one split apart what God has joined together. That's just a powerful way to look at people who are married. That like God has joined them together.
Well, and I did verse 24, where it says, children, how hard is it to enter the kingdom of God? It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God.
It's talking about children.
Well,
Connection.
and it goes along with the rich man asked, how he could get into heaven, but he didn't seem to want to sell all his
Stuff. I said I had that too because it's like impossible for a camel to go through an eye of the needle. So it's saying it's impossible for the rich to go
It's a tiny
to
camel.
heaven.
Large
Which is
needle.
weird if you think about it too, because like, I don't know. I just
Well,
find it weird.
I thought more of it that it's hard sometimes to want to give up your worldly possessions, and this person, the rich young man, seemed to really struggle with that. And I'm sure there's other people that have felt that way also.
That goes into the big discussion right now of people saying the millionaires donating millions is only like if we donate $30, but then the other argument is all the millionaires are like, well, have you even donated $30? It's just kind of an interesting conversation because in a way, yeah, they're right, like 30, it's like, even though they're donating like thousands of dollars, it's not that much compared to their overall, but like at least they are donating, I guess.
Well, and there is another healing. I mean, this is chapter 10? And there's been healing in every chapter?
Yeah, probably.
So,
Motif.
and he, he once again is healing. But this time he does not say, don't go tell anybody. I know.
Well, I said in 27, because he said this before, that humanly speaking it is impossible, but with God everything is possible. Because last time he said that nothing was impossible, I think. So I just kind of was like, wow, okay. Oh, and with how he predicts his death again. That's like the third time in a row he's predicted his death.
There's an interesting verse for us right now, verse 13 in chapter 10, where the people are bringing their children to Jesus to touch them. Touch is used again and again throughout Mark, and when Jesus is touching others or they are touching him, that is when healing occurs. But just that word touch is interesting for us right now in this time and this place. It reminds us that God is always willing to come alongside us, no matter the situation. What a timely and eternal message that Mark gives us.
Say hey, it's a good day.